A visit to the barber shop should leave you looking well groomed and freshened up rather than having to walk away with several new infections. However, like most public places where shared equipments may thieve with bacteria, your local barber shop can be a harbor for spreading countless infections. Most barbershops cater to a large number of people at a time who are in direct bodily contact with the barber and his tools. Burns, allergic reactions, cuts, rash, and transmission of deadly infections are also possible at the barbershop, and this raises cause for medical concern. When addressing the issues of infection transmission in the barbershop, the concern is often centered on sharp objects like razor and hair clippers as the major vehicles of transmission. No doubt, accidental cuts are typical ways of transmitting severe infections from one person to another, especially if the equipment was not sterilized before use. However, it is important to focus on other less suspicious implements employed by the barber, including sponges, shaving brushes, towels, combs, and hair brushes. These also aid the spread of severe skin infections ranging from ringworm to impetigo and eczema, as well as other infections like hepatitis. Medical experts frequently draw attention to the shaving brush as a major means of spreading infection. Unlike metal implements such as scissors and razors, shaving brushes are not regularly sterilized and are often used on several customers at a time. So if you're visiting your barber shop anytime soon, here are a few tips you need to take into consideration. Have your own haircut kit. Having a personal haircut kit like clippers and razors will reduce the risk of contracting severe infections spread from unsterilized equipment. Be vigilant. If you do not have a personal kit, make sure every tool your barber uses is properly sterilized. Request that the tools should be sterilized under your observation. If possible, request for a new blade, especially if you're getting a shave. Ensure that the shop is tidy and well kept. Be sure that your barber's tools are not rusted or rusting. Cuts from rusty barber tools could spread tetanus. Tetanus is a bacterial infection that occurs after breaks in the skin. It can come from bacteria in soil, but can also be acquired from unclean, rusted instruments. Before you visit your barber, ensure that you do not have a raw or open skin, as this will increase your risk of contracting an infection. Also confirm that your barber does not have any open cuts or injuries on his hands. Do not allow excessive neck twisting. While this may seem helpful and harmless, there are huge risks involved with the act. A slight error or a wrong twist could render the client paralyzed or even dead. Check for licenses with governmental agencies. Most barbers are required to have a license to operate, and any investigative complaints or violations cited during inspections are most likely filed through these agencies. Finally, on your next visit to your barbershop, endeavor to be vigilant and careful. People have been maimed and injured by barbers who only felt they were doing things that add quality to the service, but which may be potentially harmful.